It's been anything but business as usual since President Trump returned to the White House last month.
USAID, run by radical lunatics, and we're getting them out, and then we'll make a decision.
Many countries are reeling from Trump's decision to freeze almost all foreign aid for 90 days. One of them is Myanmar. 4 years on from a military coup, the country is racked by fighting between the junta and pro-democracy forces along with ethnic minority groups. The UN says more than a third of the population are in need of humanitarian assistance. A minister for Myanmar's pro-democracy National Unity Government, or NUG, has been visiting Tokyo to bring Japanese lawmakers up to date on the situation there. Susanna Hla Hla Soe heads the NUG's Ministry of Women, Youth and Children Affairs. I sat down with her and asked about the impact of Trump's aid freeze.
We are shocked and saddened by this announcement and news because we are, under the military attack, and 3.3 million are become internal displaced. They live under the plastic sheet and they need food, water, and even the charcoal to heat them. The fund cut is first impact to those population.
One organization affected by the aid freeze is this clinic in a Thai border town. It treats displaced people from Myanmar. The U.S. government has been funding up to 20% of its budget. Staff say activities including academic training and distribution of certain medical supplies have had to be halted temporarily.
We didn't think it would be quick like now. We started the bachelor nursing training in late 2023. If we plan the budget from U.S. funds from U.S., so we have to defer and we start temporarily postpone.
Soe says the aid freeze has hit young people particularly hard. A $45 million scholarship program funded by USAID has been put on hold. Millions of children have been displaced since the coup and deprived of educational opportunities. Yeah. Some people call them the lost generation. What impact will this have on Myanmar's future in a mid-term, long-term point of view?
It means a lot. When I visit to the front line, I met with so many young people. When I talk with them, I'm really surprised. They are medical students. They are engineers. They are educated people. Why they are here? Because they want and they love the freedom, and that they don't want the military rule the country, so they fight.
Soe wants world leaders to pay closer attention to the ongoing situation in Myanmar. She says the introduction of military conscription announced last February has meant that even teenagers are getting dragged into the conflict.
Myanmar military is weaker and weaker. They don't have human resources in their institution, so they need soldiers. So they just collect the people from the village, from the house.
NHK obtained this video from a member of the resistance forces, reportedly filmed last month in southern Shan State.
The military used them as a human shield in front of the front line. So they die a lot. They don't have any experience to fight. And they don't willing to fight. And they become the prisoner.
Soe often visits camps for internally displaced people to give art lessons to children. Even if they have to use coffee powder instead of paint.
I can see this is the healing, art healing for them. we have to give them hope. Children, young generation, sometimes they lost hope. Oh, our country is in the dark age.
I finished by asking what message she wants to convey to the international community, including the Trump administration.
Supporting the vulnerable people in Myanmar and the needy places is not waste. Investment for the future peace. And we want our children growing with healthy in physically and then mentally, so that they will become the educated persons, and also they will contribute their wisdom to build a peaceful community.
Soe said women and girls have also been terrorized by the military's indiscriminate airstrikes and use of sexual violence. The junta plans to hold an election by the end of this year, but Soe says it's impossible for such an election to be free and fair when the military controls just 1/3 of the country. And she said the rest of the world should not support it.